dream I know deep up my feelings for you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my wonderful channel, Reality Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us on today's wonderful news. If today is your first time of watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, but don't forget to turn the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop a video. The headlines: the Edo State chapter of the People Democratic Party has expressed disappointment over the sacking of civil servants in Edo State by Governor Mondo Oholo. Moving on after this, we have a coalition of INEC accredited organizations has raised concern over the recently concluded Edo State governorship election held on September 21st, 2024. Alright, my wonderful people, before we commence fully, I would like to welcome all our amazing subscribers and viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. So guys, let's proceed. The Edo State chapter of the People Democratic Party has expressed disappointment over the sacking of civil servants in Edo State by Governor Mondo Oholo. The caretaker spokesman for the state PDP, Chris Nekari, who stated this in a statement on Thursday, described the development as condemnable and unacceptable. This is even as the state government described the issue raised by the fractional PDP as a joke taken too far. My people don't be small. My people not quite long when the chief press secretary of Mondo Oholo on Wednesday said that the governor has sacked all political appointees, adding that the permanent secretaries appointed from outside the state public service have equally been relieved of their appointment. So he's saying that he hereby announced for the information of the general public that the governor of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Mondo Oholo, has approved the dissolution of executive of all boards, agency and parastatals in Edo State public service with immediate effect. By the NDL, he went ahead to say that all affected appointees are to hand over all document properties in their possession to the most senior public officers in their respective ministries, departments and agencies. So right now, Chris Nekari don't go and let's say many of the dismissed workers were left in uncertain conditions, plugging numerous families and dependents into a sudden state of disarray amid these current economic challenges, which he said were inflicted on the people due to the gross mismanagement of the national economy by the APC-led government. So right now, Chris Nekari described Mondo Oholo's action as wicked, reckless and unjust, and he said it's a troubling sign of what may lie ahead under the new administration. He said the government hashtag is a direct assault on Edo workers and the people of Edo State. They too use hashtag they start their new government though. So Chris Nekari, they try make them understand that this is totally condemnable and unacceptable. Because how can a governor begin to sack workers in the state barely 24 hours after he was sworn in? How? So he's condemning it. Chris Nekari say this Mondo Oholo administration don't be like the days of military when after they illegally take over power, they will start to sack and dismiss civil and public servants using words such as with immediate effect and automatic alacrity. That could this just be the beginning of the harsh and inhuman policies and decisions they are to see under the new administration of Mondo Oholo? He asked another question. Is this a sad tale sign of what the government portend for the people of Edo State? That if this is how the governor begins his first day in office, what hope do they have for the months ahead? How can a governor kick off his administration by throwing families into hardship? How? When he knows the current situation of Nigeria. That this is the height of wickedness and insensitivity. And he doesn't mean well for Edo State because as it stands now, it is clear that Mondo Oholo administration has no regard for the welfare of workers and ordinary citizens, because how do he begin his tenure by throwing families into poverty? Right now, he thought Mondo Oholo is only bringing home to Edo State the suffering and hardship already inflicted on the country and the people by the APC government at the center. So they should not be surprised but expect more of such harsh and insane action to impoverish the people further. My people don't be spoke again. So reacting to that PDP allegation, the government in their statement they released on Thursday evening by the chief press secretary of the governor, Freddy Toa, he said no civil servants were sacked. He said those will be said they tell them where they go. He said they were the political appointees of the last administration in Edo State. So for the record of PDP, He says Senator Mondo Bobolo did not sack any civil servant. Besides, no governor sacked civil servant through a media pronouncement. So those asked to go were appointees of the last administration in Edo State. The fractional PDP in Edo State is ignorant and their members need to be carefully engaged. That anyone in Edo State civil service that is an appointee has nothing to fear. But if they are a product of the last memorandum of understanding government and appointed by Obaseki, they say the rule of law must stand. My problem is Mobile. So guys, I would like to know what you think about this, but in our comment section, I would like to hear from you once again. Thank you so much for staying to us. Moving on to the next one. A coalition of INEC accredited organization has raised concern over the recently concluded Edo State governorship election held on September 21st, 2024. During a press conference, the coalition team leader, Comrade Victor Kalu, shared their findings and recommendations after a thorough review of election materials and documents. They cited discrepancies and irregularities in the election process and expressed a lack of confidence in the transparency of the election results. The NDO, they went ahead to highlight instances of alleged manipulation, and they stressed that fair elections are fundamental to maintaining public trust in Nigerian democracies. So right now, they are urging the judiciary to carefully review all available evidence and ensure a fair outcome, emphasizing the role of an impartial judiciary in upholding electoral integrity. The group also recommends key reforms including enhancing INEC operational independency, addressing procedural gaps in result collation, and strengthening electoral laws. So right now, in a message to the federal government, the coalition requested the immediate replacement of INEC chairman, Prof. Mahmoud Yakubu, citing a perceived failure to conduct credible elections. They further called for reforms that align with the OIS panel's recommendations, suggesting a selection process for the INEC chairperson involving the National Judicial Council and Senate. So they believe these reforms are essential for the future integrity of Nigeria election. So may they sack Mahmoud Yakubu. They concluded that the coalition remains committed to peaceful advocacy, affirming their dedication to protect democratic values and citizens' right to free and fair election. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions in our comment section. We would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us. But if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page yet, please don't forget to like and subscribe and also share. But don't forget to turn the notification bell to get notified whenever we drop a video, because I'm sure you don't want to miss out the trending latest news happening on social media. To all our amazing subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for staying to us. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Till I come here next. Bye for now.